It's my desire to have a beautiful object which is at the same time a utilitarian object. The idea that that we can have an object of beauty which is something that we use every day, an incorporation of a beautiful object in your everyday life. There's a combination of my will and asserting my will upon the piece, but there's also the limits, the limits of my skill, or the limits of the material as well, and it's that compromise between those different elements when the piece is finished, or when I can say, okay, that's perfect, it's done. I can't make it any better than it is right now. As a craftsman, I think there's a sense of mystery to me. There's some sort of archetypal attraction. Perhaps it's the heat and the movement. It's an entire environment. I open the door and I hear the furnace. I listen for the furnace, and if the furnace isn't running, there's an absence. You know, not only does it mean that something needs to be done quickly, but there's an absolute absence of that sound, and the constancy, the constant sound of the furnace just humming away in the background is I suppose, a source of comfort, but there's also a sense of urgency for me. When I hear the furnace going, I feel compelled to be making glass. I myself am mesmerized by the movement of the glass, which I'm seeing at an arm's length, and I'm reading the movement of the glass, and it's just perhaps, I don't know if it's sensual or what it is. I'm mesmerized. I just find it mesmerizing, and I can't really describe why I'm so attracted to it. There's a rhythm to glass making as well. The sounds of making glass I find very attractive. There's also certain smells associated with the glass blowing studio. We use beeswax to lubricate the tools as they become hot when we're working the glass. So there's the smell of beeswax mixed with the smell of the burning wood from the wooden paddles. If you speak to any glass maker, they'll say most likely the same thing, that they're just completely taken by the material itself.